Alrighty, so we bring you the daily trends this morning, Miss Blessing. Good morning.
Good morning.
I want the home.
Oh no. I just wish I was, still in bed.
Oh.
With some nice, like your playlist this morning.
No, but I mean,
just lying in bed,
what
listening
prevents
to
you from being in bed?
I have to be here.
Why? Is it a mandatory thing?
Yeah.
No.
As long as I have bills to pay.
So there are choices.
It comes with adulthood.
It's a choice you made.
I want to become a baby again.
So it's a choice you made.
Yes.
To work
at
YFM. So that you will come here at this point in time.
Yes.
Others made choices to sleep. You made your choice. So why,
And why?
Else?
It's okay. You don't have to rub it in. You don't have to, but I mean, it's beautiful being here. Yesterday, Girl was telling me how he doesn't like hosting the morning show.
Oh yeah, maybe you leave 3 months.
Because of the time he has to come to work.
Maybe
then the arrow too was like, hey, I don't sorry, I don't easy.
Maybe you on paid leave for 4 months.
Where?
Medical announced that down.
Oh, okay.
On paid leave 4 months.
But you've not officially told anyone, so sorry.
I've announced it already.
We've not heard from you.
You will hear from me.
It's like when Alan resigned from MVP and he hadn't yet announced it.
You will hear from my lawyers. You hear from me.
We are waiting. We have every right to decline it too.
Decline? An employer has a right to decline?
Yes, we can say, this few months now, just the end point. We can do that. No, we can do that. Okay. And I said, I can't just say we have 4 months. You need to move from 1 month.
I need the 4 months.
And 1 week.
4 months.
And now
you mean G salary unpaid.
Yeah, fine. You Juma knows who here.
Okay, the resignation letter. No. When you go over your car, so 2 months pay your car by any. Big chance to DJ Flo. DJ Flo. Yatin na nama. I demand general. Yeah. Bless you, okay, right?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, well, let's get into the trends for the morning.
Yes, anyway, before we get into the trends, let me say good morning to the Buztopboyz. They're in Kumasi.
Yeah, I realized
I saw their video at KJTR where the Otunfo statue is. Yeah. And I saw and then this morning too, they are going to Crowfrom. Someone has intentionally blocked the gutter.
Oh, how?
Or those metal way be atum just so on the car beats me off because they didn't do that thing.
No, but I'm supposed to do a metal slab on it so that
those round pipes, the very big one. That's what the person put in it, so the water couldn't really flow. And there is sand blocking it and all of that. And then they are going there this morning. I just saw their work.
No, but I think something like this, whoever did that needs to be punished. I know there was some questions.
But how would you know? They are cleaning it.
Whoever uses that route would actually be involved.
I'm sure maybe. I'm hoping the authorities will see the video and would work on it. So.
And they should scrap that sanitation ministry and give all the salaries and whatever allowances or whatever monies they've actually prepared for those boys.
They're doing great.
They can even recruit other people and get the job done. And I think there's another group in Kumasi. I've forgotten their names. They are also doing very well with some of these sanitation projects. So big ups to all those who are actually dedicating their times to doing these jobs.
It's nice. And those who are supporting too.
Yeah, enough from cry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on, an entertainment story. We are starting on Ghana Web, and George Britton is talking about why Nigerians are dominating when it comes to Afrobeat. There be and you want to more here. Yeah, because I say as a Ghana for streaming no mumpe. But why using it? But it's true.
I said streaming. We need to understand that the streaming culture is changing.
Stream a lot.
The streaming culture is changing. There were times nobody would even stream.
But today, now we are doing
people are proud to say that in 24 hours I had 1 million stream. People are now able to say that I've had 50,000 streams in a short while. Back then, who was going to stream? Data penetration is terrible. Data cost is high. All those things account for some of these things. Gradually, people are streaming. Initially, How many people will even subscribe to Apple Music and all those Spotify and pay money to stream music?
But I think this conversation comes in. He was talking about Ghanaians outside the country and how they support their artists. You know, talking about the fact that most of the time when you talk about Afrobeat, despite the fact that people know it's Ghana and Nigeria, they don't really know any Ghanaian artists. Most people now feel like Olive the Boy is a Nigerian, Camido is a Nigerian, even Kim Promise. Now some people feel he's a Nigerian, so he feels like sometimes artists in the culture must say you could promote someone you may be a UK.
But
you know,
I mean,
allow us to do the jobs.
At the end of the day, you need to promote your music to get it heard. Do you know how many songs are released in a day on all these streaming platforms? How many of them get heard? There always has to be that promo budget. There always has to be a plan. You don't just release music. There are thousands of songs that are released on the daily.
Yeah, but some people feel like
look at people like Davido.
Yeah.
Do you know the kind of partnership he has with Spotify? If Spotify would display Davido's commercials at Camp Nou when they are playing football games, so that people can see that Davido has released an album, do you think it just happened?
No, definitely not.
So it's not just about streaming. When Rema just released his album, do you know all the engineering and all the works that are being done by these distribution platforms? So it doesn't come cheap and it doesn't come easy. So
I saw him performing that song and the people were vibing. So I was like, aren't you the same people that said that song is weird?
He's the new Lagbaja. Anyway.
What is?
You understand when you grow up.
I saw people comparing him to, is it Charlie Popo or something? I'm like, hey.
Charlie Poppy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
moving on to our next entertainment. This is on 3 News, and KOD is talking to people that, look, at my age, you guys want to tell me which political party to support. What's your problem? Me, myself, I still want to support NDC now. You're coming to tell me, oh, don't do that. Please, I beg you. I'm old enough to know I want to support NDC.
Okay.
I want to support MPP. So leave me alone. But what is Ghanaians? What's your problem?
Why Ghanaians have a problem?
Ghanaians have a problem with him saying, oh, right now that he wants to support, NDC. Politically, support NDC. Ghanaians have a problem. They have. And maybe they feel like,
has anyone had a problem
with his influence, he shouldn't really,
so because you are
talk about it publicly. In fashion, would you election they are not a
I'm serious.
Yeah, if you're
please forget everybody. Those who have Obia on the political party or join Obia on the interest. If others come out and say I support party A, why should you have a problem? Well, I know Obia catch you say my name join the party B.
No, I think Ghanaians feel like maybe NYDJ, you come out and then you say, okay, I'm supporting maybe CPP. I've seen people talking about a lot of stuff about CPP, them trying to be the third wheel in this election. So you come out and tell us you're supporting CPP. Maybe your audience will also say, I saw supporting CPP. Maybe there is something good in it. My even cause support CB. Yeah, I think that's where people come in and say, oh,
but of course,
certain public figures should make it known.
What is the essence of their influence?
So you agree?
Of course, that's supposed to be the essence of their influence.
That's why people say, don't say.
Why not?
Don't tell us.
What bars me from telling people what my political affiliation is?
Because you get people to vote.
And so what?
It's the fashion. Election there now.
Debbie. Debbie.
So I won't be like, who want to vote for this year? Oh no!
It's support a political party.
It's different.
How different is it?
It's
it not an association?
Yeah, but it's
not a body.
Yes,
it's not an organization. Every citizen is allowed to join any association or group or whatever he likes
for good reasons. Not because NYDJ or joining NDC, joining NDC.
If I'm able to tell you that this is why I am joining the party, and you also feel like, oh,
how many people actually tell us why they are joining the party?
So if I join a party and I say I'm joining the party, why should that be your problem? You shouldn't even have a problem.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Okay.
Thank you. Please wrap it up and let's get out of here.
Our final story. This is our national story. I'm sure most of us noticed that for some time now we've been recording a lot of road accidents, and it's actually sad that we are not really talking about it.
Started recording and.
Oh yeah, but I think within the space of last month and this month, it increased. I don't know what happened yet.
Please, what's the data?
But
what's the data?
A total of 6,653 road traffic accidents were reported from January to June. Now. No, this is July in Kaho.
So January to June. 6,000.
Yes, and I recorded about 1,002. No, there's actually been an increase. Year? Yes, there's been an increase.
Oh wow!
In the number of deaths recorded.
Wow.
Yes, about 13% increase compared to the same period in 2023.
Are they able to tell us the cause of these accidents?
Most of the time, I'm gonna say it's according to research, it's based on head-on collision. And see, those overspeeding, overtaking, no, not on my question. And see, and I had to share, overspeeding, drinking, whilst maintain say maintain says I wrote about that's the reason why we are recording such cases.
You see, they will always push the blame to the other parties, but that which they are supposed to do, they won't touch on it.
But anyway, it's
because
true.
The point is that yes, I understand. That's why I'm saying that. But we need to look at it from all facets, from all angles. Let's not just look at what the drivers are doing. Yes, we understand some of the drivers are messing up. And we need to understand that in as much as you're a driver and then you want to overtake, there are portions you can overtake. There are places you can't overtake. You need to understand that your life and the life of the people you carry are very important. But you see, most of the times when you see our roads, see places where people won't overtake, and you realize that it's either on a curve, which is not allowed, and then again, somebody just wants to dodge a pothole and hits into another. Because there's a pothole.
Me in front of my house like this. The other lane because there's a pothole there.
And then again, some drivers are sorry to say, I don't know if at times I know they are going mad, especially those who drive those big cars. Oh yeah, I'll show a video to you.
They feel like they're untouchable.
There's a reason why there are always road markings.
Yeah.
But on Namkwani Finfin, like there's a road marking.
Cause so you can't get to me the piano.
You see, and I don't know what kind of madness it is. Minim the air how or they feel because the car is soon to be to me they are found.
No, but you know it's a thing.
No, but
I sit in cars and then they talk about how these truck drivers don't. Hey, one country on the I hear that a lot.
No, Sebi, Jimmy. No, but let's face facts. Hey, Jimmy, because listen, there's a reason why we have road markings. Oh, there one called driving school cry. When you say road marking, they are chose lane. But you find people moving towards your lane and even fast approaching you.
Yeah.
Or person who tisi kwine in China for baby. I mean, what kind of sense is in this?
Pragya for good morning.
You see, some of the Pragya people, I don't even get them.
I hear most of the church drivers complaining about them.
Church of all complaining. Normal come as a Mary.
Anyway, Obia complaining about the other.
No,
Obia will fault.
You see, at times I just don't get it.
Obia will fault. You just have to work on it.
Who has to work on it?
All of us.
I mean,
I've been in cars where sometimes the driver is over speeding and one person talks about it. Everyone is like, yo, why are you talking about it?
So
but
like
then if we die, we are all dying.
Like
so why don't you tell the driver to
No, I mean, in situations like that, I pray there's an accident this year. And more be and like we'll be 70, no be 90. And no. Next time we'll be seeing us or who you and change. Because if we are talking about a driver misbehaving on the road, and then we say, and then the engine and on can car. So when you back to there are things we all need to condemn. If you need to condemn it, condemn it.
Yeah.
But you find others condoning it, and that's how come these
in most cases, those people are in a hurry, and we all have to die for you to get to where you are getting to.
If you die, you will get to Obunsam Gym early.
But how would you know the person is going to Obunsam Gym?
Open in term now, theatre drivers on in term. Where they are having Kenya, Kupo say, Nakupo in term breakfast, Yambai, Nakupo preparation.
Now that's a heavy and deep breakfast. Who eats?
Who just serving pies?
So
pies breakfast.
No.
You don't know?
Really? Oh,
you don't know. Anyway, daily trends this morning on the Big Y. But I mean, there are a lot of issues that need to be addressed. I mean, especially on our roads. We understand, and I've said this before. when you wake up in the morning, you get into a car, you're able to go to work and come back home. Then you go because who free fear na one, who quiet the swear to two, who bomb them sa, who be sick quiet ye crash on zwa. Lights in Yejuma, street lights in Yejuma, traffic lights in Yejuma, and some potholes as our quiet so. Into one already know. What you see when they say he set a table before you in the presence of your enemies, no. That enemies table will only table grow. And yet the other way no. You set a trap among in the course of there was so as on a day na end. That's basically it. Into to be corner with Rufia. In seven hour no one why. Not then I because and easy on my way more.
Someone kicks now, yeah, now we because I not say not that day.